Hey, what's going on YouTube? Aura here. Let me just go ahead and put on my pop filter because I forgot to, actually, because I just started recording this now. How you guys doing? You guys doing good? Hope so. So if you've been following me on Twitter at all recently, you'd know that the past couple of days I've been talking about recording a super hard video, and that is very true. Let's get real serious and touchy here, okay? Not touchy as in physical. That'd be weird. Heart to heart talk, okay? Me, you, everybody. This might be a long video, might be short, I'm not sure. But getting chills. This is probably gonna be one of the hardest videos I've ever had to record, and honestly it's hard looking into a camera without wanting to cry, and it's hard to even talk about this without wanting to cry, but I'll do my best. Sorry for any movements, or if I look away or stuff, I'm sorry, but yeah, my name's Aura Games, the true Aura, Jack, as most of you know me as. I have a Discord server. Been doing YouTube for 5 years. Why am I telling you all this? Well, because YouTube has been my passion for 5 years, actually. We've grown very, very slowly, and for the majority of the 5 years, most of the videos don't get that many views because our channel is very small. But I still take a pride, and I always put effort into the videos, even when I first started. And I have no idea what I was doing. We grow very slow because I don't really self-promote my channel all that much. I never really have, and that's why we grow super slow. You guys have, well, you guys are pretty much able to see most of my life, since I've pretty much been just a little kid, really, the past 5 years. I'm turning 18 soon. Believe it or not. But you guys have all those videos of me just going through pretty much every phase of my life, and it's amazing. I honestly wish I could have vlogged everything along the way, but I really had the money to do so. YouTube is what I love to do. It's my passion, and it's something I never want to stop doing. And we grow very slowly, and that's because I never really ask much of you guys. I never really ask to help to grow, or I never really self-promote myself, which I need to be doing a lot more of. With YouTube's recent changes, I can't monetize my videos anymore, meaning I'm not actually part of Curse Entertainment until we hit over 1K subs. As you guys know, I've helped make friends YouTube channels in the past, and they've all hit over 1K in less than a year. And I've been doing this for 5 years, and we've gained less than 100 subscribers every year, which is horrible, but I still keep making videos for you guys. And I guess this is hard. You guys have seen the ups and downs of my life. And you guys know that nearing 2017, the videos got a little bit better, but at the same time, something was off. And I know a lot of you guys would have noticed that, because I know this community, and you guys notice the small things half the time. At least the old people who don't really watch, or at least they don't comment anymore. No one really comments, unfortunately, but you guys notice the small things. And nearing 2017, you probably noticed that the videos, although this is my peak, something was still off. And as 2017 rolled around, everything just went downhill instantly. The moment 2017 hit, everything went to shit. Absolutely everything went to shit. And you can see it in my videos, from how I was acting before to now. And it's a dramatic change. the last video I actually put effort into. I was looking back. It was the Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Sniper Swap Challenge video. And that was probably the video that got most of the views. Well, up till now, pretty much. Because I put so much effort and time into that video. And after that video, I just lost it all. 2017. I mean, my life has not been easy, and there's a lot of things that I don't talk about to really anybody other than people on Discord and people I love and care for and people I trust. But there's a lot of things that have happened in my life that most people don't experience, or don't experience at this age, I suppose, at a young age or until they're older. But there's a lot of things that happen in my life. And everyone I've told my story to, they've always been amazed on how I've made it this far and how come I haven't given up yet. And I said it before and I'll say it again. When people ask me how come I never give up, the only answer I can give is I don't know. You know, we're here on Earth for little to no reason. We don't have a reason to be here other than to create more of ourselves, to eventually expand and take up as much as we can with our mass and what we are. Essentially is the whole point of life, is just make more of us until that's all that exists, essentially. So life in a nutshell is pointless. It's very pointless. There's no point to being alive. And that's why I always say life is what you make of it, or there's no reason to be alive, but you make the reason to stay alive. You know, I'll say it time and time again. Without hopes and dreams and something to drive us, we wouldn't have a reason to stay here. We always have to have that motivation or something to keep us going, a goal, a finish line, something to always keep us going. And for me, that's been YouTube. As you guys know, I met Georgia in 2015, so but three years ago. I met Georgia, my soulmate, which I didn't actually know soulmates existed, but my God, they do, and it's amazing once you're able to find them. And if you ever find your soulmate, please don't give up on them, because it'll be the biggest mistake of your life. But yeah, Georgia was my soulmate, and y'all know how that ended. You know, shit happens. Not my first girlfriend, for those who are wondering. Like, obviously not, but that's just, I don't know. She's just everything, really. That's it. This is the only way to explain it. And, no, she's not to blame for everything that's been going on. She's actually probably the only fix for everything that's been going on, because like I said, that was my high peak, but something was off, and everything that was off was pretty much everything that was in my head. And as you guys know, like I said, 2017, worst year of my life, and it still continues to this day. Still continues to this day. Just, I've had many bad days, but 2017 just takes the cake. Everything in my life basically just became somewhat useless, really. Everything just came crashing down. And I've lost everything in the past. I've lost friends. I've lost everything. And really, I've never gotten any of that back. But 2017 was just the worst thing that ever happened to me, because I've lost everything all at once. My sanity, my soulmate, I lost control of my life. I lost everything. I lost everything in a snap of the fingers. In a blink of an eye, everything was just gone. And 2017 was a gun that just kept shooting and never ran out of ammo, and it's still shooting to this day. And it's almost been a full year since, I guess, the hardest point of my life, but it's been over a year that I've been dealing with the most depression and stress I've ever been dealing with in my entire life. I've been depressed and stressed for most of my life, don't get me wrong. The acne I have is actually caused by stress, which is why when Georgia was around, I actually lost most of my acne, and I was about to lose it in June completely. I was about to see my face for the first time. But no, after she left, everything just, the acne and everything came all back, and now it's actually the worst it's been in a while, actually, for reasons I'm going to explain soon. In the span of 2017, I made a lot of videos on I quitting YouTube, or I give up, or things like that. And don't get me wrong, I love doing YouTube. I really do. This is my passion. It's what I love to do, and it's what I want to keep doing. But I've lost most of my motivation to do anything. I've lost most of my dedication to do anything. I can hardly do anything. Even what I love to do. You know, Georgia being my soulmate, she was probably one of the only people to actually understand everything and to even know how I feel just by being around me, and I don't even have to explain to her what's going on. She was just able to understand, and it was amazing. It was. And that's why I say never give up on your soulmates, because they're the best things that ever happen to you. They really are. But this is hard to record. I'm sorry. This is really hard. But at 2017, everything went wrong. I made tons of videos on quitting YouTube, all that stuff, and I also made one like last week or 2 weeks ago saying I'm quitting YouTube again. Just explaining stuff because I took a break from YouTube. Well, actually, I didn't take a break. I was just extremely depressed and didn't want to edit anything. But that brings us back to that topic of quitting or being gone from YouTube. You guys have told me in the past to take a break from YouTube. You guys would understand. You'd all be here when I get back, all that stuff. But I still try to upload every single day that I can because it's what I love to do. And just normally when you edit a video, when you want to put over an hour of editing, because you want sound effects, you want visuals, you want music, you want everything, and I can hardly even add music into my videos. I can hardly do anything because I'm so depressed, and as much as I hate to say it, suicidal too. You know, I've talked about it before, and I've helped many people who have been extremely depressed and stressed and suicidal and stuff, and I always pick them back up, and eventually I show them what they need to see. They see it, they become happy, then they leave me and never talk to me again. I guess it's part of being a hero, but being a hero is not all it's cracked up to be, as we thought as kids, that's for sure, because I've lost everybody I've helped. Well, 99% of them, actually. You know, every like few months or so, I look back at the people who said they would never leave me and they promised never to. And I know they're going to, and I always say that they will. But I look back every few months to the people who said they would never do that. And the funny thing is, every single time I look back, every single one of them is left. Every single time. Every single person who says they never would have left has left. Every time I check and look back and remember what they said, they're just always gone. Every time. And with that being, was trying to wrap this up, I'm sorry, but I'm not happy. I haven't been happy for over 500 days. That's over a year for all of you who don't know. That's almost 2 years, actually. But I haven't been happy. I'm not happy. The only time I've ever been truly happy is when Georgia was around. And you guys were able to see that through the way my talking was in my videos. And I was just smiling and laughing and just having a good time. And that was my first time actually feeling happy. And even my acne was fading away. But Even at the start of 2017, my life was falling apart slowly, but she was always keeping it together. And near the time when she left is when my life hit its breaking point and everything just crashed down, and then eventually she left, and that just made it crumble even more because I had no one to count on and no one to trust and no one to just... I didn't have a shoulder to cry on. And I still don't. I got really no one I can trust. I'm not okay. If you are depressed, stressed, if you're suicidal, please talk to someone, seek help, get pills or something, talk to a doctor, do something about it. For me, I haven't done that. And the reason why I say to do it is because you will regret it. My body is completely fucked up, inside and out. Everything is messed up. My heart's messed up. Everything is just messed up. And that's because I've been stressed and depressed for so long with no help. If you ever seen on the internet, you know, what depression and stuff can do to your brain after a certain amount of time, imagine that just times 10. And even just without the times 10, that's shit's like out of a horror movie. It's scary to know what can happen to the human brain, and just from simple depression and stress, even though it's something small, it could do so much damage. And just think to where I'm at, where I'm just broken. I'm really broken, and I don't expect any of you to understand. And for those of you who say you understand, you honestly really don't understand. You may understand a little bit, but trust me when I say it, you don't understand completely. And I don't want anyone to understand completely, because I try to avoid this. I try to take care of every single one of you. I try to pick everyone back up who's stressed and depressed, and no one does the same for me. And I don't ask for things in return, but realistically, no one's ever done the same for me, except for Georgia. But with everything that's happened and the fact that I say life is still getting worse, I don't know how it's possible, but it is. I haven't got the money to move yet, and I wanted to move for a while. I've been looking for a part-time job to try and make enough money before June. But honestly, I don't think that's gonna happen. But I'm holding back these tears. I really am. You guys could probably tell. But as much as I act like I'm happy, I'm not. All the smiles and laughs, those are all just fake to try and cheer you guys up, more so than me. But with the whole not having the money to move thing yet, and how I can't even earn ad revenue on YouTube because we're so small of a channel and you guys need to put a lot of effort into this, because I've been looking for a part-time job, the internet is going to be cutting off at the end of the month. And I know I said that last year around June, but it's for real this time. And because I don't have the money to move, that means I can't upload. And my phone's broken. I can't even check up on Georgia even if I wanted to. And of course it had to break on her birthday too, and that's February 19th. And I'm super stressed and depressed. Everything is just falling apart even more. I haven't been able to rebuild anything. Every time I try, it just breaks again. It's like a horrible game of Jenga. It's like playing Jenga in an earthquake, but you're trying to stack the tower instead of take out parts. And I'm scared to leave because I don't want to, but I might not have a choice. And with that being said, I don't know how this is going to affect everything. Just because all the people that care are on Discord and stuff like that. And, you know, I love YouTube, and when you're gone from YouTube, even for like a week, everyone just leaves. It's just the reality of it. Everyone just leaves. Yeah, just not even having my phone, being able to be on Instagram and stuff has been hard. But the fact I'm not gonna be able to have anything soon is much harder. Because you guys are the only things that keep me going in life, really. You guys are really the only ones to help, and the only people I can count on, even though I hardly know any of you. I wish there was a way for me to guarantee that I'll be okay. Over the past 200 days or so, I've always said, you know, once I get the money to move, I'll go to a doctor immediately to get checked up before I move and stuff. And because I know there's a lot of things wrong with me, and I'm probably gonna need medications and stuff, but June, I've been trying to move before June of this year, ever since last year, because that's just really the time limit for everything, for when I'm going to be kicked out. Also, Georgia gave me a time limit the day that she broke up with me. She's like, you got until like a year from now to fix everything and all that stuff, and that's brought even more stress and depression, even though she probably doesn't even know who I am at this point or even care at all. Of course, I say that with a grain of salt because maybe she does, but she can't show it, sort of thing, you know. But it's just, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't. I don't know. It's just hard. Just take everything in at once. Everything that's been going on. You know, school and everything too. I mean, I know most of you were young. Like 13, maybe 15. You got a lot of, like, standards to keep up with. Especially as a young person. I mean, I'm still young too, and we still got standards to keep up with too, but we're just at that age. You got so much, like, standards and things that you're told that you need to do or need to be, and you don't need to listen to them, because you could be whatever you want to be and do whatever you want to do, but it's just, I don't know. It's hard to explain when your mind rushes 1,000 miles a minute. It's hard to kind of gather everything at once and bring it out in words. But most of you on Discord understand everything, just the gist of it at least. It's just, I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do about this. We have to come together as a community, though. And if anything happens, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's not my fault. It's not your fault. It's a little bit of everything, really. I just hope we can be strong together as a community and figure out something. As small as we are, the few 100 people that we are, that's still a lot. I mean, to the standards, that's literally nothing, but to us, it's a lot. And I hope we can figure out something. Hopefully. It's just, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I don't know how I'm gonna figure everything out and work stuff out, and I don't know. I'll make an update next week or so, probably. Kind of give like the final rundown. But for now, you guys get the gist of it. I suppose put your seatbelts on. Whatever, prepare for a crash. Some would say. But hopefully we figure this out together and figure out something. And if not, well, it's nice growing this small community and meeting all you wonderful people and being able to find my passion and love and what I love to do in life is fun while it lasts, I guess. For as little views as we got and all that. It's been fun. for the most part, until 2017 hit, of course. But it's been fun. And I hope some of you guys, if this is the end, I hope some of you guys can look back and just see what it was like, you know, and then just see all the changes. Because everything just changed so quickly, and you can see it in the videos. Trust me, if you go back right now to 2016, just watch midway through 2017, you can see the differences. And I'm just sorry that most of you had to be a part of this. But yeah, that's really all I can say right now. Try and say more later. Sorry to everyone. We'll figure something out, hopefully. We'll see.